is Tori. I'm the yoga instructor for Texas A&M Central Texas, and we're continuing on our socially distanced yoga mindfulness practice with the specifics on athletics. So today I wanted to focus on postures and movements that maybe people who are comfortable with CrossFit or high intensity interval training might find benefit out of. So it's a lot of the same stuff that we've been doing in a lot of other practices. So of course you can use any of these practices to kind of help loosen up the body before or after, for the sake of this video, a practice of maybe like CrossFit or high intensity interval training. But it's all interchangeable. It's all yoga. It's all meant to open the body anyway. So without further ado, let's start at the top of our mat. Feet strong beneath us, knees soft. Build up the spine, sweep the palms tall overhead. Maybe take a back bend. Find a neutral spine when you're ready. Exhale, dive into your forward fold. Try to keep the spine straight as you go. Softening the knees will help you do this. Releasing tension in the hamstrings will release tension in the low back. Let's rise up for our half lift. Exhale to release. Palms meet the mat. Walk those feet back until you can lift the hips up to the sky and push the heart back towards the knees. And we find downward facing dog. Soft knees or strong knees, tippy toes or heels heavy, no matter what suits you best. Find a nice place in your downward facing dog. And then we're going to practice our half series flow, which is what we did in our last video. So let's bring the heart forward over the wrists, high plank, hips, heels, and shoulders in line. Chaturanga, release to the mat. Untuck the toes, lift the heart. The heart alone, no need to push with the hands. Exhale to release, tuck the toes under, swing the hips up and back. Okay, inhale, come forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Downward facing dog. Exhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, the heart. Exhale, release. Inhale, downward facing dog. Woo, up and back. Let's try this 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Okay. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. Woo, sorry, getting tired moving through it. All right, let's go ahead and drop the knees down to the mat and find our tabletop so we can take this chance to shake out the wrists, maybe sway a little bit side to side. All right, and now we're going to try balancing in a twist while we're standing, okay? So let's tuck the toes under, sweep the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Let's sweep the right leg high behind us, step the right foot forward and through. No matter how many times you need to step or scoot that foot forward, line up the knees, safe over the ankle. Rise up to standing. All right. Sweep the palms tall overhead. And this is where we're going to have our standing balance in a twist. Sorry, here comes Rowena, making herself known. Okay, we'll do our twist here. So let's go ahead. Since the right knee is in front of us, we're going to start on our right side. We're going to exhale, sweep the right hand low past the knee and hip, and then open up the palms at shoulder height while the heart is facing our right side of the room. Inhale, come forward and rise so that we've got warrior 1. And then exhale, follow the hips this time with the left palm, slow and easy. Take a breath. And inhale, come forward. Sorry, I did that weird with my breath. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, right palm takes us back. Take a breath. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, open up on our left side. There we go. That feels better with the breath. Exhale. Inhale, open to your right. Exhale to neutral. Inhale, open to your left. And exhale to neutral. Awesome. Let's go ahead and forward fold. Bring the palms down to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left foot, hips to the sky. Pedal out, and let's try that half series flow just for an interim. Let's bring the heart forward and release. And lift the heart and release. And tuck the toes under. Lift the hips, woo, up and back. Okay, we're going to do that on our left side. So left leg rises, left leg steps forward. Take your time, setting up that safe knee. Rise to standing. Catch your breath for a moment. Hang in there. Find that stability. All right, when you're ready, palms rise up. And because the left knee is in front of us, we're starting on the left side this time. We're going to exhale, swing the left palm low. And the first time we open up into the twist, we're going to take a few extra moments just to hold and see how we feel here. Okay, so open up the heart wide to your left side. And when you're ready, let's inhale, move forward. Exhale, right palm takes us back. Follow the heart open. Extra breath here. And we're going to decide how we feel using our breath to move. So when we inhale, we'll come to neutral. And now we're going to move a little bit quicker, so we're going to change the breath. We're going to exhale, take the left palm back, take a breath. Exhale, come forward. See how you feel? Moving on the exhales. Exhale, right palm takes us back. And exhale, come forward. All right, we're going to change it up again and see how we feel. Exhale, left palm takes us back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, right palm takes us back. Inhale, come forward. Let's try this 2 more times. Exhale. Any breath that works for you at this point. If you prefer moving only on the exhale and taking that breath in between, go for it. I want to encourage that. If you like moving on all parts of the breath, exhaling and inhaling to change your direction, that's okay too. All right, last time. Awesome. We come back into neutral. Let's go ahead and forward fold, bring the palms to the mat, but this time, bring that back foot forward to meet the front foot. Rise up for our half lift. Hold steady. Okay. Exhale, forward fold. Let's climb our way into mountain. Of course, keeping the spine as straight as we can all the way. So we'll start with the half lift, and we'll climb from there. And we'll roll the shoulders back. And we'll find stability, okay? We'll catch our breath. We'll see how we feel. We're going to try a back bend here. So I'm going to show you a lot of different ways to go into this back bend, which we call camel. So let's start with our safest version first, our most intentional version of camel. All right, so let's go ahead and sweep the palms wide and tall. And exhale, forward fold. Rise up to your half lift. Exhale, release, palms come to the mat. 1 foot back and then the other. Downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the mat. Okay, let's set the knees outside of hip distance. So we're going to go a little wider than our hips. It is up to you if you want tops of the feet flat or if you prefer to keep the toes tucked under. I will say toes tucked under gives you a greater lift in that heel so that you can reach for it easier if you choose to do that later. Okay, so wide stance knees, or wider, not all the way to the edge of the mat. Okay, let's climb up tall, over the knee, over the hip. Find ourselves with a tall spine, wide open heart space, okay? So we're nice and tall, trying to line up our joints. We're going to sweep the palms wide and tall overhead. Okay, and when we exhale, let's take the flat palm of one hand to the top of the shelf in our hip. So we're trying to use the heel of our palm to find the top of our hip bone here, which is typically really higher up than you would expect it to be, closer to the waistline rather than over the glute. But the fingertips are going to press down on the flesh of the glutes. So we'll take the other hand back, heel of the palm finds the hip bone, Fingertips press the flesh of the glutes down, and then elbows are pointing towards the wall behind us. So that heart space is wide open, okay? This is where we're starting with our camel, okay? Now, all we're gonna do is we're gonna look up to the sky above us, and maybe we'll decide to drop the crown of the head back. Hold strong and notice the strength that you have in the front of the thigh here, and we're gonna push the hips a little bit forward so it feels like the shoulders are pulling back. Bear with me here. Okay, drop the crown of the head back, push the hips a little forward, lean the heart back if you are comfortable doing so. If you need to take a break, slowly climb back to a neutral place, shake it out, and reset. Okay, we're trying camel here, just trying. If this is where your camel is today and you're not even pushing the hips forward, that's perfectly fine. Be where you are. Okay, opportunity to go a little further, to lean the heart and the crown of the head back, maybe even dropping fingertips towards our heels. Maybe heel to palm towards heel to foot. Okay, but it all starts pushing the hips forward and leaning the heart back. All right, we're taking a break here. So let's start to slowly, let me start way far back. Okay, let's start to slowly support our back with one hand and then the other, lifting the heart, lining the body back up, shake out the arms. Let's drop the hands to the mat, untuck the toes, and fold back into any version of child's pose that suits us today. All right, we practiced our camel pose in the most controlled, safe way that we could. Maybe we tried it for a little bit longer. Maybe we only tried for a moment, and it doesn't matter. Whatever suits us best. But now we're going to focus on this child's pose so we can round the spine again, kind of draw ourselves back into a more balanced place. So I want you to really focus on how the inhale feels like the ribcage is expanding away from the earth, and the exhale is pushing the body heavy with gravity. Inhale, rising and rounding. Exhale, releasing. Breathe. All right, we're going to come back into our tabletop. So we're going to lift the heart and hips, finding palms beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, from our camel, which is where we were before, to our child's pose, which is where we were resting. We're going to finally bring the hips down to the mat for a seat. So let's go ahead, however we like to do so best. We're going to bring the hips down to the mat. We're going to set the heels of the feet out before us on the mat so that toes are lifted and knees are bent, really soft. Okay. Now we're going to transition into a boat practice. So we did a lot with our back strength in that camel, holding steady and opening up the abdominal muscles. Now we're going to hold strong in our abdominal muscles, or the front of the abdominals. I didn't clarify. Okay, so keeping that in mind, holding strong in our abdominals before us. Let's go ahead and build up the spine tall, roll the shoulders back. We're going to lean the heart back at an angle, still keeping the spine strong. We don't want to give up and dump into it, okay? Strong spine. Let's try to inhale and lift the heels off of the mat, and we'll try to practice boat today. So boat pose, half boat, is bringing the heels in line with the knees and hovering. Full boat is lengthening the legs and pointing the toes to the sky, okay? You could have the hands beneath the soft part of the knee for balance, the hands to the mat behind us for stability, or the hands hovering out wide for more challenge. Whatever you choose, hang in there. Great breath in the body. Just like in our child's pose, we feel the breath expand and we feel the breath release. Okay, hang in there, a couple more breaths. Any version of boat, half boat, full boat, supported boat, whatever works best for you. One more breath. Awesome, release those heels back down to the ground. Once we build up the spine tall and proud, I'm going to challenge you to drop the knees out to the edges of the mat and leave the soles of the feet together in the middle of the mat. And this is our butterfly posture. So let me rotate. Whew. All right, so this is a great hip opener. This is one of my favorites. Soles of the feet are together, knees are wide in our diamond shape. Build up the spine tall. Okay, my challenge for you in this forward fold is to keep the spine tall. It's so easy to look at our feet as a target here and want to dump down into our heart and try to get super duper close to these feet. And it's not about how far you can go. It's about how far you can challenge the body and the abdominal muscles to stay strong while extending. All right, hold strong. Try to keep that spine tall. Imagine, if you can, like you're pushing your chin or pushing your heart towards the front of the room in front of you, rather than dumping down and aiming for the feet. Send the heart forward, not down. Okay, great breath in butterfly or cobbler's pose. And then let's inhale to rise back up. All right, and so for my athletes and my yoga partners today, at the end of our yoga practices is typically set aside 5 to 10 minutes of restfulness. So if you need guided meditation, if you need restfulness, I would encourage you now to take a few extra moments to just stay still, to stay quiet, and maybe just listen to some music or tune the world out for a little while if you need that mindfulness. If you are all about going on to the next thing, that's okay too. But here we are at the end of our practice. I'd like to say thank you for choosing to share your time and your practice with me here today. And again, it is the light within me that honors and bows to the light within you. Namaste.